Hey guys, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and I'm doing another Top 10 Tuesday. This Tuesday, we're doing Top 10 Aussie Horror. I don't have a lot of Aussie, but I got enough for Top 10. And now these are I've been going through the list and thinking, okay, which ones would I want? And I'm going it by how I want to rewatch them over and over again. So my number one is mostly the ones I've watched over and over because I enjoyed them so much. So this is my personal top 10 for my top 10 Aussie horror. Number 10 is Needle. Found this one by mistake and really liked it. It was the whole puzzle box where you submit a picture in and it puts out a a wax figure of a person. And you need to put blood in it too. I think it's your blood. And it turns out pink and everything. Whatever you do to the wax figure, it does to the individual. So it's kind of like a whole voodoo-esque box. And of course, there's a killer going on. It turns into like a slasher type film, which was kind of neat. I like my favorite scene was the guy climbing the ropes, and of course they were breaking the wax figure bit by bit. That was kind of neat. So my number 10 is Needle. Number 7 I need to upgrade because this case is disgusting. That is Undead. Yeah, I don't know if this got waterlogged or what. This is a cool take on a zombie film. It's got a little bit of a Matrix theme to it. The weird hillbilly jumping on top of walls and spinning around shooting zombies. It was just corny. I really liked Undead. The ending was cool. It left it up for a sequel. I'd love to see a sequel to this one. Weird aliens and the water, the giant wall surrounding the town was kind of neat. It was just a weird, fun film. If you've never seen Undead, I highly recommend checking it out. The whole Matrix hillbilly was funny. Alright, number 8 is in this pack, and that is Blood Diner. Blood Diner was fun. These two goofball guys taking people and killing them and in the diner for a satanistic ritual was cheesy as hell. I think it's from the 80s. I think it was 86, 87, I don't know. But I found this in a 6-pack. I mostly bought it for these two movies, Parents and Blood Diner. Blood Diner was a lot of fun. Great Aussie little horror flick. I highly recommend checking that out. Number 7 is The Reef. This was fun. A bunch of people are in a boating, get into an accident, the boat starts sinking. They start to swim towards an island where they think there's an island, and they hopefully find land. And a shark is picking them off one at a time. It was pretty neat. Kind of like Open Water, but this one was more of a thriller. And you don't know what to expect. These people are just stuck there in the water, bouncing away, trying to get to land. Wow. This would be like a nightmare for me. Just being in the water all by just the four of us, and you don't see a thing until something comes up from underneath you. Whew. Freaky as hell. This is the same director who did Blackwater, which I don't own, and The Jungle, which I do own The Jungle, and that's not really good, but The Reef was solid. I highly recommend this film. If you've never seen The Reef, you always walk by it, pick it up. Number 6 is The Tunnel. Finally picked this up. It's a found footage film. They're exploring under these catacombs, underneath the sewers. People have gone missing, and they find something. And it was really good. I liked how they did this. And it's kind of cool how they filmed this film as well. They kind of show you near in the middle and in the beginning who lives, because they're getting interviewed and they're going back to the footage, then they're going back to the interviewers and interviewees and back and forth, and how there's these tunnels down there and the government is hiding something. They don't know what, but this was solid. This was a great little found footage film. I definitely highly recommend The Tunnel if you've never seen it. And that's why it's number 6. Number 5 is Wolf Creek. Never seen part 2 yet. I have to pick it up. but I really enjoyed the first Wolf Creek. Torture in the Outback. That's pretty much what I want to say. And it was great. I forgot who the killer was in this film. Oh, they call him Mick. That's what it is. John Jarrett. Mick is going around murdering people and taking them out one at a time. Highly recommend Wolf Creek. If you've never seen it, definitely check it out. And again, I gotta see part 2. I heard some good things about part 2. If you've seen part 2, let me know. Alright, number 4, which I didn't know it was an Aussie horror, was Saw. I think the first couple Saw films are Aussie, but the first Saw one I'm going with. It started the whole shebang. And yeah, I love the first one. The first 3 were my favorites. They start getting a little monotonous down the road, but the storylines were pretty cool and how it was all intertwined I liked. But the first Saw I saw in the theaters, and yeah, it was great. Cool kills, the whole twist at the end, which I liked. I'm like, that was a good story. So that's what number 4. All right, number 3. We're going to a bunch of creature features here. Is Razorback. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this film. They find it kind of dull and boring. Me, I loved it. I love the score. I love the setting to it. The whole gigantic, big-ass boar terrorizing the Outback was fun. Journalist goes down. She gets killed by the boar. Her husband goes down to find her. Meets up with these 2 weird-ass Outback dudes. He's trying to, get in with them so he could find find what happened to her, and come to find out it's this gigantic, big-ass boar. There's also a hunter there hunting the boar because it killed his baby. Yeah. I loved it. I love Razorback. All right, number 2 is Rogue. Great Killer Croc film. They're on a tour in the I don't know if it's the Outback or where they are, but they're going on through this tour. There's a bunch of people there, and they get attacked by the croc. This big ass croc flips the tour boat. Usually, smaller crocs won't do this or won't attack a boat that big, but this one does, and of course starts to munch on a couple of them. Great storyline. The croc looks great. It's not badly CGI'd at all. They did an awesome job. So, excuse me, highly recommend Rogue. And my number 1. Now, this is the one I can watch over and over and over again, and I do, and that is Bait. I know some people don't like this film. I loved it. The whole start off as a natural disaster with a tsunami hitting Australia, and then it brings in these hungry sharks, because these sharks are starving. They're eating anything and everything, and it's actually a underground, department store that gets hit. Part of it's low upper level, then you go down to the basement. That's where the grocery store is. So it floods. Great White gets in, and now these people are trapped with water. Hungry killer Great White. They have also other problems too, like electricity they need to shut off and all this fun stuff. Great. The sharks I thought were well done. Not badly CGI'd at all. I really enjoyed the story. There's a couple loopholes, but you know what? I didn't care. It was very entertaining. That's how I like it. Highly recommend Bait. If you've never seen it, check it out. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. That is my top 10. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, later. Peace.